2014 Holden Commodore SV6 Collingwood edition. Brake boost. Oh.
That feels so much better than my car, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never gets old.
Thrill.
Give me the power, Jona.
Oh, the power. Alrighty, so this beast has 210 kilowatts of power and 350 newton meters of torque from a 3.6 litre naturally aspirated V6 engine.
Beast.
There you have it.
Yes.
Mate, I mean, what else can we say about this? Like, it is
the perfect car. It did. It felt better than my car as well.
I agree.
Despite the fact that it's like a little bit more powerful than the VE, but feels so much better.
Oh, and it sounds nice.
It does.
It sounds nice.
How does it feel to drive? Like, does it...
Okay, so I gotta say, I feel it definitely feels smoother. Just, I don't know, all around. I feel steering wise, just like the gear shifting, transmission feels smoother. Like, you know, like it's just these little things that just all add up. And I feel like it low-key makes a pretty big difference between your car and my car. And yeah, I don't know, like I just gotta say, like it feels great for a 10-year-old car. Like it's just awesome.
And despite the fact that it was only a 5-year gap between the VE and this car, it's so much more refined and just nice. Like it's a nice day-to-day drive around town sort of car.
And they managed to change so many things between these two versions of the cars. Yeah, that just really, you know, just add value to it and just really gives it that like, like, for example, take my car having electric steering and yours having hydraulic steering.
Yes.
That's something we just recently found out. But you know, stuff like that makes
it feel nicer.
It just adds to it.
100%.
You know, just the interior of the car.
Yes.
I gotta say, the jump between the VE interior to the VF interior,
massive.
Incredible.
And that's because you get things like sort of these leather sort of seats.
Yeah.
And the seats are so comfortable, man.
They're
just nice. Like,
I will say, I think the seats do feel pretty comfortable between like both VE and VF seats feel comfortable. However, I think these just look nicer.
They are.
And you know, just the dashboard, you know, it comes with like the carbon fiber strip that runs along the front. Just the stitching and
the screen as well.
System, Bluetooth, like, you know, it's although perfect. It's not Apple Carplay, it still gives you everything you need.
Oh, 100%. Which, sorry, not to cut in, but CarPlay did come out the same year as this car.
It did.
But for whatever reason, even up until 2017, the Commodores never got Apple CarPlay, which was just a weird thing. But
unfortunately, it didn't make the cut. But
no, but it doesn't matter. It works awesome anyway. Like, it's fine.
There's plenty of aftermarket like things that you can, not even head units, but like little systems that you can get plugged into your screen, and it kind of, it's like a separate system to the MyLink, and you know, you can run the Apple CarPlay. It is a little bit funky, but if you're that hungry for Apple CarPlay, it's definitely out there. You can get it done. But yeah,
100%. And you do get the reverse camera as well.
You do,
which is sick.
That's okay. So the reverse camera, now on the VF Series 1,
which is what this car is.
You don't get any reverse guidelines. Like, you know, you don't get the, I don't know, some reverse cameras, most reverse cameras get the lines that pop up, and when you move your steering wheel, they move, etc. This just has purely a reverse camera. However, I do believe the Series 2 does come with lines.
It does,
I'm unsure if they move.
They do move.
They do move, okay. So, VF Series 1 comes with no lines, which isn't, you know, a huge problem.
No.
I find that I don't actually use the reverse camera as much as you would think. But, yeah, and on top of that, the quality of the camera is also a bit funky. It's kind of crap. But it does help, just, you know, it gives you that benefit of the help of, you know, not having to break your neck and look what's behind you, and you know, you can see the surroundings before you reverse.
It's an extra, like,
it helps you out a little bit. But you know, reverse parking, you find that you don't really use it that much. It's kind of hard to judge because it's like it almost feels like an ultra wide camera,
right?
And it's hard to judge like the width and distance with no lines or anything. So you find just using the side mirrors are better. However, I'm not actually using the side mirrors. I'm using these little mirrors that I stick onto my side mirrors.
Yes.
Because the similarity between both this car and the VE is that they both have shit side mirrors.
Yeah,
they're just tiny and just pretty impractical, to be honest.
Yeah,
they look good, but
I would definitely recommend, like you said, those little mirrors you can get them on eBay for like $2 or something. And then, like you said, they make the world of difference of being able to reverse. Yeah. And you just pair it with the reverse camera. Yeah. And the beepers. Oh. And you can reverse park like a god, you know. So
that's me.
Yeah, and me. Me too.
Shut up, buddy.
Looks of the car, externally. Yeah. I think this car looks really nice. Like,
I agree.
So, I guess just for reference, it is a Collingwood edition.
It is.
For Collingwood, for people who don't know what Collingwood is, in Australia, in Melbourne, our sport is the Australian Football League, or the AFL, or footy, and one of the teams is Collingwood. The biggest team is Collingwood, the best team.
One of the controversial.
Yeah. They had partnered with Holden to do like a Collingwood package. So you get the two stripe that runs along the bonnet, racing stripes along both sides of the car. You know, a nice. I don't know if it comes with all things, but you get a black spoiler lip. I'm not sure if that only comes with the Collingwood. I know I've seen other. Well, it's just a black spoiler lip that just comes with it.
Most.
But what that might be is it might have been a Collingwood edition and they just debadged the Collingwood. But I'm speaking out of my ass there.
I think you are. But I don't think the spoiler lip's exclusive to the Collingwood edition. It's definitely not. I've seen other people with it. But it is nice. Yes. Yeah, the Collingwood badge D back.
Oh yes.
To show off a bit of pride if you're really that enthusiastic. And then the 20-inch rims, 20-inch black rims. They look good. They look
sick.
You know, considering they're just like stock rims almost, but like it just saves you. Look, if you can find a Collingwood edition on the market and you're not a Collingwood fan, at the end of the day, you can debadge it. Yeah. And it just gives you that, like, saves you from having to buy black rims and
black, go through that process,
trim and all that.
100%. Yeah. And I guess this will be a good test us slowing down now. But the brakes, how do the brakes feel?
Yeah, just honestly, they feel just so much like lighter to press in. I don't know. Big difference between your car, for sure.
But it's a weird thing because, again, we found out that the brakes between my car, the VE, and this car were exactly the same.
That's right.
But I don't know if maybe because, again, my car was like a few 100 kilos heavier. My car weighs like 1,900 kilos. Speed limit? I have no idea. You do what you do, man.
Usual territory, bro.
Yeah. Yes, I think your car is 1,600 kilos, roughly. Mine was about 1,900. So maybe because mine's heavier, it's more of a struggle, but I actually really don't know.
I don't want to say that is the reason, because I honestly doubt it. I don't think a little bit of extra weight would make that big of a difference. Yeah. I think it genuinely just is your brakes that just
need to be serviced.
Just old. Yeah. Maybe something to do with the disc brakes, but yet again, I'm probably just pulling shit out my ass.
I have no idea.
Now, one final thing that I want to bring up before we get Dan in the driver's seat is this car, the VFs, come with a remote start with the key, which honestly is not, life-changing, but it is pretty nice to have, I gotta say, for instances where, you need to cold start your car in the morning or, because you got to let it warm up a little bit, get everything 100%. Flowing. Otherwise, it actually does feel jolty if you don't let it cook for at least 15 seconds. It feels pretty shit. So it's a good idea to let your car warm up a little bit, obviously. But it's good to have like during winter or cold days, before you're about to walk outside and get into your car to go do something, you just remote start it and then take an extra 30 seconds and then walk up to your car.
Yeah, and the car warms up. Inside the cabin warms up.
And if you've got your heater on before you turn off your car,
it's great for that too.
The heater will be on when you remote start, vice versa, you have the air conditioning on.
Yeah,
so you just give yourself that little,
100%. So I reckon my turn, please. I want to drive your car so bad.
If I have to. All right. Bro.
All right, let's go. That feels so much better and smoother as well, man. Bumps, man. That was sick. I love that. It feels It feels like it went faster.
That's what I'm saying.
But however, caveat to that.
No idea what you're trying to say, bro.
For whatever reason, I feel like my car feels more grunty, but this felt faster.
Right, that's what I'm... Yeah, okay, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, which still awesome. Like, I liked it. It was so smooth. It was like butter, man, butter. It was smooth like butter. So, I'm jealous, man. Like, I really love this car so much. I think it just looks, like we said before, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks aggressive. It just looks nice and so refined. Like, everything, like, you know what? I gotta say, the steering wheel's grown on me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's nice. You know?
It feels nice to touch. Yeah. Bro, I'm jealous.
So I think moral of the story is, if you have that bit of extra cash, buy a VF.
100%.
You won't regret it.
And if you can get one with like low kilometers, definitely recommend.
And honestly, if I can give any advice out to any P-platers, right, who the one reason that they don't want to get a VF or a VE or a Commodore in general is because of petrol.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Just get it. You won't regret it. Because I know I was this close not to getting a Commodore because of the petrol consumption, but once you get a few jobs, you make up money, don't worry about it. It will be out of mind.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you fill up, you never look at the price again. You just
go, no. And you know what? Like, I was the same. It was like worried about it, but I have had so much fun in my Commodore.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah.
And you're 100% right. It is so worth it.
It really makes up for it once you realise that you can just thrash all your friends.
Yeah,
with their shit boxes.
Yeah. And imagine if you got a tune as well. Like,
between you and I, tune might be the play.
Yes. 100% recommend. And just braking this car right here, I gotta say, the brake feels so good. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. What would you rate this on the FatBrakes, like braking?
I'm gonna give it at least a nice, crispy, I'm gonna say, I don't know, like 2 on the FatBrakes scale, 3.
Yeah.
So like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it brakes really
fat.
well.
I mean, obviously I haven't driven enough cars to like compare. I don't know what a 1 would be, but this compared to the VE.
No, you know what? I've driven in a lot of cars.
Yeah.
This is probably like, for
up
me,
there.
up there is like, it brakes really smoothly and really nicely.
And I wonder if that is because my car has low kilometers.
Maybe, and there's less wear on the brakes.
I feel that could be it.
Yeah, because I've driven like a Mazda CX-7.
Yeah.
They was maybe like a 5. A Jeep Grand Cherokee, that was probably about a 4.
Yeah.
My car's probably like a 7 or an 8 in terms of like 10 being horrible. You will hit if you had to stop and not hit a brick wall, a 10 you would go straight through that wall and end up on Instagram Reels.
The VE is like, you're just gonna make it. You're just gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, honestly, I think, I'm going to be honest, it's hard to find a Collingwood edition VF. I was searching for at least a year, and it wasn't until like the last month that I came across this car.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there's many of them out there. If there is, I think people are probably holding on to them.
Yeah.
I think I just got lucky to find one. But, you know, pricing wise, I think the average price you want to spend on a VF is, I'd say for a good one, you could spend anywhere from like 16, 17 to like 25.
And that's the range that they're kind of going for.
I think 25 is the max you should pay.
Yeah.
But I think,
unless it's got like so little kilometers. Yeah.
Look, if you're spending 25 or around 26, you're going to want it to have low kilometers. So yeah,
definitely worth the investment. So
it is.
And then obviously full price when this car come out, it was about with this package, was about $41,500.
Yeah.
And then, but I think just the stock SV6 with nothing on it was about $38,000.
Right.
So, still awesome value for money.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, if you can pick one up, definitely recommended for P-platers.
Yeah.
They're so good cars. So I can't even speak.
So good cars. Bro's bewildered.
Yeah.
He's speechless.
I am speechless. This car's beautiful, man. I love it. And I forgot to say, 6-speed transmission, sports mode, manual mode. It's got everything, man.
Yeah.
And the towing. I forgot to say about the towing. You can tow as well. And, same as the VE, 1,000 kilos unbraked, 1,600 kilos braked. This car does everything, man. It is
chef's kiss.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful car.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Unless you got anything else, final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Buy it.
Listen to the voices, guys. If you really want this car and your parents won't let you, show them this video.
Yes.
And say FatBrakes said it's a good car.
100%.
And then your dad will be like, I don't give a fuck who FatBrakes is. You're not getting it. You're kidding. You're kidding, guys.
Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So,
Alrighty.
Adios.